Are we in? I think we are.
I hear you. I hear me.
I can hear me through my left side.
That's good.
But not through my right.
I think we're in.
Cool.
Actually, I said that the wrong way. But yeah.
Welcome to the
I think
Weekly
we're
Galaxy.
a little loud in the headsets.
A little loud in the headset. How you feel now?
Yeah, it's much better. Thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
Welcome
You're
to
so
the Weekly
accommodating.
Galaxy, guys.
Hi.
Thursday nights. They'll never be the same now that the Weekly Galaxy is here. It's just a great weekly tradition now.
This will be either this will be my last show, or next week will be, depending on how my packing and planning for the move is going. Stop it.
Well, you got to plan better.
I'm trying.
Okay.
It's hard.
Get on it. Why are you here?
I was on the phone with Comcast and it was difficult.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing my best.
All right.
Doing my best.
So this is either the last or the second to last, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see what happens. So this may be my farewell, or next week might be.
We'll keep them guessing.
We'll keep them guessing.
All right.
For 1 week.
Yeah. For 1 week. Yep.
Well, we have a fun game lined up today. Do you want to just jump right into that, or?
I don't think we have a fun game lined up today.
Not
we
fun?
have an interesting game lined
Interesting.
up.
Okay,
Good.
so it's not fun.
Wait, why is it interesting?
It is fun.
Oh, okay.
But it's not mechanically fun.
I see.
It's thought-provoking fun.
Okay. I like thoughts.
So, Joe, chat, if you're just joining us, today we're going to be playing the Stanley Parable.
Okay.
Ooh. I must insist that you don't spoil anything. Don't say anything about the game. You can react along with us if you've never seen it, but if you've played it before, nothing, please. If you are going to spoil things in the chat, we are going to ban you forever.
Forever.
You should ban that G. Mendocino guy.
No, I like him. He's cool.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, we know who that is.
Yeah.
We're going to expose him,
That's
too.
golf.
That's
right.
That's Geoff the hero.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jeff.
So a lot of people call him Jeff, right?
Yeah.
And that really upsets him, but he's too nice to correct people. It's really Geoff.
It can't really
It's
be
Geoff.
Geoff.
Yeah, it's Geoff.
I don't believe that.
It's Geoff the hero. That's what he likes. So
Right.
make
So
sure you
I don't
call
ca-
him that.
I don't care if that's what he likes.
And yeah, that's really important.
Can we just try making sure all the headset things are plugged in?
Yeah,
all
everything's
the way?
plugged in.
Okay.
You can
'Cause
switch headsets.
Yeah, maybe I'm going to just switch because
All right.
I can't hear properly. All right.
Cool.
We're really professional here on the Weekly Galaxy. What else is going on lately?
I'm talking. There you go.
Okay, sounds good. Do we
Yeah.
sound better now?
Keep
Got
talking.
2 ears.
I can't hear you on the left side.
All right. Well, you still got
Yeah.
on the right side. We're
Yeah,
fine.
super weird.
Hold on, you talk.
Hi.
Okay, keep talking.
Hi.
I can hear you on both sides.
Yeah, I
my
can't-
headset's godlike.
Geoff.
That's really weird. All right.
If Geoff the hero were here, he'd fix it.
Yeah. Jeff, where are you?
Yeah.
All right. So back to the Stanley Parable.
Okay.
Interesting, fun-ish.
I think everyone should play it.
Okay. Me and Isaac haven't played it.
I've never.
So
I
we're going
don't
in
even know
blind.
what it is.
Yeah, I wanted you guys to go in blind. So all I'll tell you is that this incredibly bizarre game
Okay.
is about you and your relationship with the narrator.
Okay.
For whatever that means, you'll find out as you play.
Yeah.
But it's very interesting. So we're going to do our best not to talk over the narrator when he's speaking, but we will have a lot to say about what's happening and all that stuff. Because
Okay.
the game is pretty weird.
Yeah.
pretty
So,
weird.
all right.
You want to hop to it?
Yeah. Let me just. I want to look at that other headset real quick.
Again, chat. He's switching headsets again. Again, chat. No spoilers, please, if you played the game before. No spoilers at all, please.
This one definitely. I can hear from both sides. So
God.
I'm talking. Can you hear me?
My allergies are killing
All
me.
right,
I'm so
good.
sorry.
Yeah,
can
this
hear you now.
Yeah, this one works on both. On
Yay.
Both ears.
All right. Isaac switched, and you guys can hear the game audio.
I hear some chatter in the background, so we'll adjust that as we get started.
So, quick question: is this a game that uses dual analog sticks?
This is a first-person
Okay.
shooter controls kind of game.
Okay, so I
Yes.
got to change my controls then.
Really?
Yeah, because I got.
Then why are you in the video menu?
Oh, did I hit video? Oops. Oh yeah, I did hit video. This is all mouse stuff.
Yeah, you just reverse mouse. If that's what you're trying to do.
I guess.
You want invert
up
down? That's probably it then.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do inverted controls, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
You're going to be fine anyway. It's not an action game.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. I guess hit begin the game.
All right. This is never the end. It's never the end. It's never the... Okay.
Is loading.
Yeah.
Lady!
There's a mouse thing that's right there.
Oh my God, get over it. Holy crap.
Click
Don't
to
This
skip.
is the
Don't skip.
story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Great, you get to play as another 30-something white guy.
Sweet.
Thanks, games industry.
Yeah.
Oh, we're in.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my controls definitely are inverted.
Are you good?
Yeah, yeah, it's a little slow, but...
You can change
All
the
his
sensitivity.
co-workers
But
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Where's... We need to find the meeting room.
Yeah, I'm walking towards the meeting room. Because why run?
is that as fast as you can
No,
ever go?
I can't go much faster.
Oh, man.
But people don't do that in offices.
No.
They walk really
I
slow.
mean, I've run through this office.
I have also.
I cruise through here
If,
sometimes.
Yeah,
you're,
me
if
too.
you're alone and wondering what the hell's going on, you might run a little bit,
Yeah.
jog
Yeah.
a bit.
I run for no
When
reason.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Did I enter the door on the left?
Do we?
I guess.
I don't think we actually need to do what he's telling. He's saying what we're going to do.
Why isn't there anybody in this room?
Everyone's missing. That's the whole thing. That's happening right now.
Everybody's
mystery.
missing? Even Sally?
Everyone.
Yet
what about
there was
Bob?
not
Meeting
a
room.
single person here either. Feeling a wave
Go
of
up to that.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
These slides are pretty good.
All right.
Sounds about right.
Yep. I like the passive-aggressive part.
Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay.
Mm.
Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic on the header and throw some bevel on all the text.
Yep.
This will ensure a calm and productive work environment.
All right.
All right, this is a great slideshow.
Yeah. Except my guy's not unique at all.
You are unique.
Am I?
You're employee 427.
Oh, okay.
You work in Office 427, and you press the buttons you're told to press.
Yeah. All right.
There's a lot of synergy in this office. So you
Yeah.
got to do synergize core values, shift the global market, monetize, free to play. Yeah, that's a good one.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Is this game free to play?
No.
Why do these doors close behind me? Oh,
Oh,
that's scary. That's completely normal. Doors just close on you like that.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I guess I did. All right. I walked upstairs.
I'm not convinced you have to do that.
yeah.
Well, let Isaac do what he wants, and then you can go next.
Yeah. Is this in the boss's office?
That is the executive bathroom.
Yeah.
So it's kind of his office. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the look
It's
of
pretty
this.
posh. My goal is an office just like this.
Yeah, that'd
Yeah.
be pretty great. Oh, wow.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, Unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
That is true. Yep. So all right.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
It's behind you. There you go.
Oh, okay. The passageway. Yeah.
The wall opened.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's loud in here.
Yeah.
It's getting ominous.
It's like a fisheye type thing going on.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lens bend on there.
Yeah.
This is a great office. This is all still technically the office.
I want a secret room in my office. I gotta have it.
Oh God,
It seems like a safe.
Oh man.
I thought that was like a grinder or something, like a meat grinder. I was like, oh crap. I shouldn't have listened to the narrator.
Ooh.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Seems like two pretty different choices.
Yeah. Yeah. What the hell?
Escape or go into the mind control.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
This looks like the Professor X room where he's like with Cerebro.
Oh yeah, a little bit. I can see that.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
That is pretty spooky.
You spooked?
I guess I gotta go this way.
I mean, we have this at our office, but I didn't think that. I didn't realize this was a widespread thing.
Yeah.
I did think it was a little weird when I first got here, and that was what I saw.
Yeah.
I mean, only a few of us have access to it.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
This has been a wild 10
the
minutes.
proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
You have to stop
For
this
he
madness.
would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I
want to know what happens if we would have gone out the escape door when we had the chance.
that was it. That was the game.
When it's your turn, maybe we'll find out.
I'm just pressing buttons. Oh, there's a big red button there. There's a lot of stuff going on in this room. Alright, there's more buttons.
Whoa.
every
I got MS DOS in here. Oh.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes.
No.
Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine.
All right.
You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow.
Wait, what am I supposed to do?
He added more time so you can figure it out.
Me. What's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing?
Where's the
right
yellow
now?
button?
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it on? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons.
The doors just keep closed.
Ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything.
Wait, there's a
anything,
door?
Something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
How much time you got left?
I don't know. I'm too scared to look.
Stanley.
God damn it!
You're in for quite a disappointment.
Oh, no.
But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your
What the?
death.
I don't
You're
get
only still
it.
playing instead of watching the cutscene.
It says
that
1.
will watch you for every
All
moment
right,
that
so
you're powerless.
wait, that's a 10
to
on
see
it?
you made humble.
Oh, okay.
This is not a challenge.
So I have to run and
It's
find a button.
tragedy. You wanted to control this world. That's
They all say
fine.
10.
But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock.
God.
That's
This is
30
really bad.
seconds you have left to struggle.
Can I go back and just turn that up button
Do
off?
whatever you want.
Try it.
Just you being blown to pieces.
Uh,
Will you cling desperately to your frail life?
Okay.
Another choice. Make it cut. Or don't. It's all the same to me.
Damn it,
All
that doesn't-
part of the joke. And believe me, I will
Well,
be laughing at every second of your inevitable
I had a
life
good
from
run.
the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Huh?
okay.
And that was a playthrough of the Stanley Parable.
Okay.
There are other routes. There are like 18 or 20 different routes.
All of his co-workers were gone.
And when
what could
you
it mean?
end one, you go back to the
Stanley
beginning and
decided
try
to
again.
go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Things can get very interesting
Yeah.
when you don't listen to the narrator.
Apparently. But can you avoid that scenario that I was in after you've done it?
No.
Oh, okay. So
You're
I was
going to
screwed?
die. Uh-huh.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. That's just one of the endings. I'm pretty sure there's no way out of that.
Okay.
So now Tom's going to take a playthrough. Now I have kind of an idea of what this game is.
With the inverted
When Stanley
controls.
Oh,
came
you
to
can
a set
change it
of
if you
two
want.
open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Entered the door on his left.
Which door did I come through this
He
door?
came through that one, yeah. So it, oh, deviation.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, it could be our last day here, so I just wanted to sort of...
Right.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Does this say...
You're so tempted.
Does this go up or down?
I
Oh, it
don't
probably
know.
goes down.
Oh, man.
It's not what he told you to do.
It's
You
risky.
can do it if you want.
It's risky. Oh, we're back in the meeting room.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
We didn't get to see this slide.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
If only I had listened to him.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked
Yeah?
upstairs
You
to
regret
his
it?
boss's office.
What? He's going downstairs. Okay. All right. Interesting.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work
Stop
hours.
being such a
He
wuss.
might be
That's fair.
fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
I noticed
Why
that.
did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
That's the
And
scariest
for
part.
that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is
Keep
all
going.
too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the
Keep
words
going.
for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream.
Oh, this is one room.
What a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Whoa.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility?
This is unsettling.
Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back.
Tom actually closed his eyes.
The fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Okay.
You're not okay.
I'm still here.
Run.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
So
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
the fuck?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through
that
town
us?
talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Dead?
Though she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
All right.
So, I thought that my playthrough was considered a victory.
There's
And
no
then-
victory.
And then it really turned south quickly.
Yeah.
Isaac, you want to take another run?
Yeah, I'm going to get to the point where I was last time.
Okay. So you're going to listen to the narrator
Yeah.
until you see the escape route?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
No, that's fine.
All of his co-workers were...
So again, there are like
No. this
18 or
isn't the
21
right office, is
different
it? Is this
results.
Stanley's office?
And some are incredibly interesting and thought-provoking, and some are super silly. I've seen them all.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors,
He's
he
just
entered
like-
the door on his left.
Isaac's like, yes,
he had
master.
a plan. He committed.
I will listen to you.
Yeah, I got this. I'm going to listen to this guy.
Are you going to hit the off button, or are you going to go
Yet
to the escape
there was
hallway?
not a
What are you
single
doing?
person here either. Feeling a wave of
I'm gonna listen
disbelief,
to the
Stanley
narrator.
decided
You're gonna
to
do
go
everything he
up
said?
to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I don't know. I think you should go down the escape hallway.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I got this.
I should have gone to the office.
What about that?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could
about
it
that
mean?
hallway elevator?
Stanley wondered
Yeah.
aloud to nobody.
Might be some fun
He
down
began
there.
wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf,
good point.
looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be?
Sounds about right.
In fact, this keypad
Punch it
guarded
in.
the terrible
Don't do the wrong one.
secret that lay buried below his
Don't
feet.
do
Why not?
And so the boss had assigned it an extra
it.
secret pin number, 2845.
You had it?
Good job.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley
That's so
happened
cool.
to
I gotta get
input
one of
the
those.
correct
Yeah, that's-
code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
It's just a seedy corner.
I thought once I went into that dream that I was home free.
Whoa.
And then he started talking about how he
couldn't see
wanted this
anymore.
terrible life again.
Yeah.
Then I was like, that's actually a big L. So
You can decide whether or not to listen to the narrator,
right,
but
clearly.
you cannot escape him.
Okay. Even the escape route, though.
Huh. There's no win condition.
But the escape.
This game's about the relationship. It's not a game in that way.
Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large
The-
door
these
that
two
read
choices are
Mind
hilarious to me.
Control Facility.
Like that's clearly someone writing that. Like this is the way.
This is the way.
Do it.
I'm tempted. But I made it this far.
Yeah, we
It's
got
like a minute to get down here.
I made it.
We've made it all this
I
way.
made it this. Yeah. What
You're
the
meant to
hell?
play through this many times.
All right. I'm gonna
Although
escape.
this
All right.
passageway had the word escape written on it, but of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
Oh. The escape sounds like the
Isaac's
escape.
face, he's just like, I don't know what to do.
The escape sounds like death, man.
Nope, still on board with death.
Oh man.
Called it. I don't think the narrator lies when there's death involved.
He's killed you twice. So.
Yeah, that's.
Nah, I'm gonna go the other way.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go the other way. I'm scared of death. He's killed us twice. I've learned my lesson.
So
I'm
this is
sorry,
like,
narrator.
this is like the only door that. Oh, it's not even a door.
Sorry, narrator.
Long walk down that hallway to turn
Yeah.
around from.
Yeah, narrator isn't quite caught up with us yet.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What
The game's actually
horrible
pretty
secret
clever
did
about
this place
multiple
hold?
playthroughs, and
Stanley
we'll start to
thought
shorten some of the
himself.
dialogue in
Did he
certain
have the
places. 'cause
strength
it
Oh,
knows that you've had
that
it
is
a
good.
bunch of times.
I was actually wondering about that.
Yeah. It doesn't do like all of it completely, but it's pretty smart about it.
I wonder if the no
Now
in
the
chat.
monitors jumped
Oh,
to
don't go
life.
back.
Their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
Yeah, this is deeply unsettling.
It's
Very thought-provoking. You'll be thinking about this probably for a week or two.
This is like Truman Show, sort of
Mm-hmm.
like spy level mind control.
I'm
Sort
guessing
of
I
thing.
made a mistake based on the chat.
There's something like I
This
said, there's so many
mind
endings, but I think like 5 or
facility
6 of them really
was
stuck
too
with me,
horrible
and
to
I
believe
remember
it
them very
couldn't be
clearly.
true. Had Stanley
One of
really
which was
been
that loop you
under
just did in the
someone's control
basement.
all this
Yeah.
time?
Yeah.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated?
I think chat was
to
just worried
accept
for you.
it blindly?
They saw the escape as a true escape.
Yeah.
No.
The narrator did say,
He
you
refused
choose
to
death.
believe it.
Yeah.
He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's
That's
control?
pirate.
Never. It was unthinkable.
Did Stanley explain
Wasn't
what his
it?
company does?
Was it even
Did I miss
possible?
that
He
part?
sits in a room.
Had he truly
He
spent
and he
his
presses the
entire
buttons and
life
tells him to press.
He explained his job, but we don't
blind to
have an
the
idea of like
world?
what everybody else does, really.
They also sit in rooms.
They all
There
do
was
that
a
as well.
and they press the button
heart
that the
of the
monitor tells them to
operation.
press.
Controls labeled with emotions.
All right, I got this time.
Or sad.
Which
or
is
content.
what we're doing
Walking,
right now.
Eating, working,
All video games
all of
is
it
us
Whoa.
just doing what
commanded from
the
this
screen tells us,
place.
pressing what the screen
And
tells
as
us
the
to
cold
press.
reality of his past began to sink in.
Meta.
Stanley decided that
All
this
right.
machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Do it.
For he
Boom! I beat the game. This was a trick, wasn't it?
blackness, and a rising chill of uncertainty.
I just got the
I
chills.
feel it, yeah.
Was it over? Yes! He had won! He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp?
This really is true.
What other mysteries did this strange building hold?
You got freedom, but you
as
learned nothing.
sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know.
This looks great out
It
here.
was perhaps
Hop on
the
out.
only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
I sure did.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him.
I did it, guys.
This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
That's the narrator's ending. It's the most boring one.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
So I
should've gone
beat,
down that hallway.
I beat the game though. Wow. I'm just saying I didn't die.
Now we get to see some more interesting choices. 'Cause this man's a rebel.
All right.
All of his
Don't forget
co-
your mouse.
I'm just saying that I
better listen.
I
better do what I'm told.
I mean I died twice. Well, once.
Because you didn't listen.
Yeah.
Then you listened and you
Because we're
escaped.
gone.
But you're not
So-
fulfilled.
So,
mean?
the question now is,
Stanley decided to go to the meeting
go down that
room.
elevator
Perhaps
or
he
go
had
to the
simply missed
escape?
memo.
I think we should go to the escape route.
I think you should go down the elevator.
You guys go down the elevator?
I like the escape route, but
I think you should listen to your own heart.
I'll leave you to finish the escape route that you were too chicken to
Yeah,
finish
chicken
yourself.
shit.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered
Wrong
the
way.
door on his left.
You can't get to the elevator now.
Oh, yeah.
You had to go right. You can start over.
That's right, I
Yeah.
did. I was thinking about the escape
I
route.
feel so fulfilled.
You feel fulfilled?
All of
Yeah.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Wait, what the hell?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, here we go. See, it skips
Stanley
that
came to
beginning
a
part.
set of two
Nice.
open doors.
This
he
is the
entered
one.
the door on his
Yeah.
left.
Yeah.
You
This
sure
was
it's the
not
one?
the correct
Yeah.
way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it
This is a
perfectly
double
well.
branch on this side.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
We'll do the escape route on the next
So after the employee
next one.
lounge, you can
Wow.
go straight or go through a
Yes.
hallway that goes back
This
to the proper
room.
route. And that hallway
What a
also has a
beautiful
branch in it,
room.
an elevator or
What a
straight.
gorgeous but
There's
eager
two-
to
two
get
branches
back to
over here that
business,
are unexplored.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Oh, yeah, this is where the elevator
Because you
was.
might not even take that door.
Oh,
so
so
we might come back here later and try going straight.
So that's one
But
route.
the elevator's in here.
Yeah, I'm taking the elevator.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Oh, God. I regret it.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's,
Oh.
left.
That wasn't there before.
Oh, no, it's to the right. My mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking?
Am I trapped in this
It's
room?
clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Can you open any of them?
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Spooky
Oh.
down here.
Oh, hey.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay.
He did it.
Just head back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Wow.
That's not an ending, I think.
Oh, it's not.
I'm pretty sure some things change on this one.
Here you go.
No, you gotta try
Yeah,
it.
I'm pretty sure that changes some things in this playthrough.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure.
Oh,
Come,
my
Stanley.
God. Too many
Let's
options.
Find the story.
Let's find the story, Stanley. Which way is the
So
story?
we've done that. We've done that.
Have we?
I feel like we've done...
Let's find the story. Pick a door, find the story. Okay. Yep. I like what you're doing. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense to me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Story looks like it could be anywhere around here. Yeah.
Huh.
Okay. Story could be over here. Yeah, sure.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
All right.
You're still in the same playthrough.
All of his co-workers were
think.
gone. What did it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, my...
Okay, yeah, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Gotta find the story.
Yeah.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
No.
No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Oh, man.
What?
Whoa.
Oh.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so.
This looks like we're going to
I
get
can't
murdered.
quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So,
Good job.
Good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all.
Oh, no.
We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
That's not true.
Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Wow, he really teased me with the victory there.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable adventure line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Oh, but I don't.
Wait, what?
Are you gonna follow the line? You're not gonna follow the line?
After all that.
You rebel. You rebel.
After all that, I feel like I should probably follow the
Hey,
line.
you gotta do what you feel.
I feel like the narrator's a little frustrated with me right now.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act
No
of
spoilers
moving
in the chat,
forward,
please.
Are we implying a
We
journey
will ban you forever.
such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself?
What is this
Stanley,
line?
I need to follow this
adventure
train of
line.
thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective
going in a circle
experience
now, I think.
of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Yes. Yes.
This is Adventureline music for sure.
I've been waiting for music.
Dum, dum, da, 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 da.
This office is massive.
Yeah.
Well, it's a mind control facility. So.
Yeah.
This music though is legit.
Yeah, I like it.
Cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
It's a gorgeous fern.
Yeah.
Is it artificial? Is it?
Well, you need to know the answers to those things.
Okay. Well, I'll just keep that in mind.
Otherwise, you won't ever get a windscreen.
Dat fern.
Wait, what?
Oh,
We're
shit.
back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Oh. Oh, God.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been
Did
through...
you just plunge right off this?
No, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Wow.
I don't think you're through.
Oh man.
Wow.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
What
Which
door just
direction?
opened?
I have no idea.
Oh, that door.
Oh,
This isn't an office.
dude. Yeah, I mean, it's labeled as one, but it totally isn't.
It's a hallway.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley.
Oh, God.
I'm ready for it.
I would totally go to a haunted house themed after this game.
Oh,
Yeah?
that'd
That would be
cool.
great.
With a narrator and everything?
No,
Yep.
not
That'd
you
be hard
again.
to pull off, but it's a good idea.
Stanley,
Scary.
I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Narrator's getting a little shaky.
I
Not
wonder
as
who
confident
paint-
as he
who
once
painted
was.
The, oh, no. I can't go up there. I don't have
No.
any jumping
The
buttons.
narrator told you to ignore the line from now on.
All right.
Forge your own path.
Fuck the line.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision.
Yellow ball.
From here, the story is in our control.
Great.
How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here.
I want to go in
Just
this
walk
one.
in circles
I hope
for a
that
minute.
opens.
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin.
What?
So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes,
think right
then
or
by all
correct?
accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
What's it going to be?
Oh, man. I
You
really
don't
wanted
even
to
get
go
a
in-
choice.
I
You
wanted
could
to go
open
in
the left, maybe. No?
I was feeling
What
the
about
left.
what about the door you came in? No? I guess you have to go right.
Anderson.
It's the confusion ending.
Oh, hold up. What's this?
These are all the steps it took to get here.
You're telling me that's what this is?
Oh, this is
It's
great.
all one giant ending?
Wow.
And we're supposed to restart the game eight
I want to
times?
take a screenshot of this.
That's really how all this goes? It's all determined?
8 restarts.
So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget?
Oh, God.
My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be.
Read the
I don't
above
want it
part.
to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I
the
won't
seventh
do
stuff
it.
never
I
happened.
won't
Yeah.
do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped. Does that mean did we
Both
do
of the
it?
stores came in
Did we break the cycle? The whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
That clock stopped.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Missed that.
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
I didn't like that.
I didn't like that at all.
You better go.
Is this a true restart?
I'm guessing no.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Maybe it was. I don't know.
Okay, so the confusing ending is definitely messing with my head right
Yeah,
now.
it was super confusing.
Like, I don't know what's real.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening anymore.
When Stanley
What's it gonna
came
be?
to a set of 2 open
I
doors,
have to go to the left.
he entered the
Why?
door on his left.
Well, I guess there was another option besides the elevator on the
There
right.
was.
Yeah. We're leaving the escape
This
route
was
to
not the correct way
Isaac.
to the
Yeah.
meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire
We're
it.
going to buzz through the employee lounge. We've seen
Yeah, we
this.
are.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door
Yeah,
on
the,
his
the
left.
narration's smart.
Yeah.
So we don't want that.
No.
We want this.
Yes. This is new
Stanley
territory.
was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
That's true.
Met some people like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm right here, guys. Come on. All right.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone
This is
else
actually
can
a
be
branch,
difficult,
too. You can
but
go
the
up
fact
there
is that
and
the
jump off
story
onto
has
that
been
platform.
about nothing but you.
I can?
All this
Once you're
time.
over it, yeah.
There's
The branch.
someone you've
Either
been
way, you
neglecting,
can go either way.
Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please,
Employee lounge
stop
got
trying to
bodied.
make every
Yes.
decision by yourself. Now,
I've
I'm
seen it
not
too many
asking
times.
for me. I'm asking for her.
For
This
her?
is it, Stanley. Your chance
only the
to
second time
redeem
we've
yourself. To put
heard about
your
her.
work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
This game's getting too real for me.
Better keep going.
Oh, that's a dark room.
Go in there.
Oh. Oh.
That's
Answer.
her, Stanley.
Oh, I should have listened to him, shouldn't
I
I?
should have unplugged the phone.
Oh, no.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we
She
go.
sounds lovely.
All
Get in
right,
there.
now, I want you to come in and tell me all about
Oh. Oh.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife?
Damn.
They want to commit their life
This
to
game's
you.
owned me so many
I'm
times
trying to
today.
make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley. Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Oh, man.
Oh, I have to push A. I do. I'm trying other buttons.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Man, your apartment sucks.
This is like kind of like my apartment.
Press RB to watch TV. You don't want to watch TV?
And so he began to fantasize about his own job.
Now it's a clock.
First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
This is too real. This game's getting way too real.
So he went further. He imagined that he came
Thinking
to
about how
two
meaningless
open
our lives
doors
are?
Yes.
and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
I love my wife.
You're the loudest pants of all time.
Yeah. Like windbreakers
Yeah.
or something.
You're typing? You make typing noises when you do that? Oh, that's cool.
My kids.
What kids?
I'm so confused. Is this still the confusion ending?
No, this is a different ending.
Okay.
He actually finished the confusion ending, I guess.
Oh, all right.
Spug.
You already told her that, though. You're ahead of the curve here.
Yeah.
I
Well,
do
you told
love her.
us you love her. You didn't tell her you love her.
I love you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right.
Finally.
Nothing happens.
Wow, this who's got a filing cabinet like this in their apartment?
I have a short one. I have like a 2-cabinet one.
That's cool.
Like when you're an adult, when you find out you got files, you got to keep them.
Yeah.
You get birth certificates.
Hey, fair enough. Oh God.
You know, car titles and all kinds of important documents.
This
in the
really
file
just
cabinet.
cuts right to it in this game.
Yeah.
Just like reminding you
That everything you do
patterns,
is pointless.
monotony. Yeah.
Yeah. It's very thought-provoking.
I mean, at least you have a really nice wife.
Press Y to question nothing.
My wife. Wait.
My wife.
She's gorgeous.
Wow. She's gorgeous.
Is she wearing a white bodysuit?
She's like lightning in a bottle. Wow.
Oh man, I'm
So
getting
why is
pretty.
there a chair blocking you?
Yeah, I'd love to go in there.
You can't.
Do I need to like manually restart this?
Maybe.
one?
Maybe that's how this one is.
I think we can wait a little more.
Yeah?
How much longer?
I don't know. I'd
Gives
wait
us some nice time to discuss what we've seen so far.
Anyone in the chat have a thought on this?
So you were on the elevator, right? It carried you up and then across.
Yeah.
As you're going over that scaffolding, you can drop down onto it. If
Probably
you miss,
should've.
you die, and you get like a death ending, I think.
Oh.
But if you land on the scaffolding, there's another path, which has a couple branches as well.
Is that you that's typing?
Yeah, if I just press.
What happens when you just spam it?
This is how people type in the movies.
Yeah.
Keep pushing buttons. That's what I'm doing, man.
I mean, that's what they want you to do. That's the whole point of this game. They're trying to tell you that you just do what you're told and press the buttons.
That's not true.
It's a metaphor for how boring your life is.
I don't need a metaphor to tell me that.
My life's not that boring, I think. Got a bunch of candy on the floor.
It's all candy wrappers. 'Cause I ate
No,
all
there's
the-
some real candy down
Wait,
there.
no.
There's
wait.
a Twix.
Whoa.
There's like two Twix and a Heath bar down there.
Heath bars are so delicious.
Okay, well.
All right,
I
Isaac's
think,
turn.
I think it wants me to manually restart this.
Yeah,
so.
I think Isaac has to go down the escape ending.
All right.
Begin the game again.
All right.
Get inverted controls. Let's do this.
You sure? Because I kind of want to hang out here.
Isaac's like, I'm comfortable here.
Yeah.
Really interesting premise, right?
Yes. Floor twigs. That's how we roll here.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Also, on subsequent
Stanley
playthroughs,
decided to
some
go to
other
the
small
meeting room.
details in the
Perhaps
office
he
start
had
to
simply
change
missed a
that you
memo.
can notice if you explore a little more. Like if you know what was supposed to be there.
Yeah, like, I'm wondering when the fern is going to pop up
When
again.
Stanley
It's
came
one.
to
It
a
doesn't.
set of 2 open doors, he entered
fern
the
Keeping it in
door on
mind.
his left.
I believe that there's something more.
The
with
fern will never be back.
I want to know what's in some
Yet
of these
there was not a
offices.
single person here either. Feeling a wave of
What's in that broom
disbelief,
closet?
Stanley
Why is it
decided to
labeled
go
broom
up
closet?
to
It's
his
the only-
boss's office. Coming
only
to a
door that's
staircase,
not numbered.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
There's supposed to be an actual end there. Weird. Would have been cool to see the actual end.
Well, maybe if you were patient.
Yeah.
I
The
think
moment
we
he
were
entered his
amply
manager's
patient.
office,
Yeah, I feel like we
Stanley
waited a pretty long time.
froze in his tracks.
Do you remember?
You can always watch it
Not
on
a
YouTube.
living soul anywhere. Could he really
push more
Stanley
buttons?
was in such a rush to get through the story as
Type
quickly
more?
as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy. So he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Good job.
He
right.
rushed and he's making you wait.
Yeah.
What a dick.
Oh, man.
Just when I think this guy can't like own us again, like I
Yeah.
feel like we're like smarter than him.
Feeling soothed,
There's
a couple
and
endings where he gets, like,
Stanley
really angry
calmly
with you.
walked forward into the opened passageway.
Man, he made me wait.
Someone mentioned the demo in the chat. Is the demo a little different than this?
Very interesting as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Completely
that out.
different than this.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's the same premise, but it's a different play area with its own set of paths.
Oh.
It's much smaller than the game, but it's still like a good taste of what the game is.
Cool.
And worth playing even if you've played this.
All right. I'm going to escape out of this mofo.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read
Decisive
Mind
left.
Control
Go, go,
Facility.
go. Run, run,
Okay,
run.
we gotta
Although
listen.
this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Are you second guessing it already?
No.
You can't.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I'm still not convinced Isaac's going to go through with it.
Yeah, I'm not either.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Oh, man. All right. Is the... Okay.
Oh. Whoa.
I'm still alive.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise,
Oh.
it reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
Oh, man. This
Stanley
sucks.
can't see the big picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly
there
accepted
scaffolding
this
there you can go
violent
on?
end to his brief
No, I think
and
you're dead.
shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Jeez. Oh my god.
No.
Go, keep going forward. Oh.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
I like this room.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
It's the museum of all the things in the game. There you go.
Credits.
Credits are here.
All right.
The museum has a lot of cool stuff in it. Boss's office.
That's pretty great.
Go upstairs.
Oh,
Are you going this way?
see this?
I hear the narrator.
Perfect example of poor textbooks. It's the kind of thing you pick up on intuitively if you have even the most fundamental understanding of good and bad.
That's great.
You'll probably spend the next hour trying to solve it. Here, I'm just going to make this easy.
There's just so much of him talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, narrator's great.
So this I guess started as a Half-Life 2 mod, and there's some stuff in here in the museum related to that. That's kind of cool. It's the freedom ending. You did that.
I did.
Yeah.
I had freedom. I felt very.
You've had all, aside from your first ending, you've had all the least depressing ones, I feel like.
What's this? What's the label say?
Oh yeah.
Countdown desk? Sure. An early version of it. That's just a window.
Countdown room. That's where I died.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
More freedom.
Is this where you came in? No,
Oh,
you
look
didn't
at
come in
these
this
two.
way.
How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
So, alright. Oh.
Guess you have to turn the Stanley Parable off.
But that'll probably kill me. I'm not done looking in all the rooms.
So then you better go back.
What the hell?
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Controller's vibrating.
But listen to me. You can still see.
Oh, no.
You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game.
She wants you to quit.
As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice.
Don't quit.
Whatever you do, choose it.
Do not listen to
Don't
these
let
people.
Time choose for you. Don't let time choose.
Oh.
You dead. You lost again.
If I quit, though, would that have done
Then you
it?
also lose, yeah. All right, I want you to take the rightmost path. You can do it. He played
Do
like
it.
a
I
ton
played
in
for a
row.
while.
Oh, okay.
What the?
You gotta press start and go to restart.
Wow,
Oh,
really?
wow.
Yeah.
I wonder how long people have waited on that screen.
Should I just... Alright. Wow.
All right, take the rightmost path. When you get on the platform, I want you to drop.
Jump off.
to the scaffolding. Oh, what was that? That's never happened before.
Phone call?
Wait, where is it coming from?
I don't know. Find it.
That?
Hello. This is a recorded message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work. The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from the recorded message into your perceptual sphere. Thank you, and have a pleasant day.
So weird things like that start to happen around the office the more you play. The chat's getting pretentious, man. Death is but another
When
door.
Stanley came to a
Doing this
set of
one?
Yeah.
two open doors,
Stay
this
to-
was
stay to
not
the
the
right.
correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly
Jump
well.
out the window.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by
There
the
is a window
employee
you can
lounge
jump out.
first, just to admire it. Standing
Secret
now
path.
in this incredible room, Stanley for the first, but eager to get
Am I
back to
still going
business,
straight?
Yeah.
Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions.
All right,
it's
so you're gonna
incredible
ride
he
that
wasn't
thing, and when
5
you're over
years
that
ago.
scaffolding, you drop onto it.
Okay.
Okay. You're going to want to go to the
I
right.
think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong
Yeah,
foot
when you're
here.
over that piece,
I'm not your
you'll go
enemy,
off of this
really,
platform
I'm
to the
not.
right.
Okay.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact
Which
is
way
that
should
the
I drop
story
off
has
of?
been about nothing
That
but
way.
you
Yeah.
all this
Wait.
time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Right here, yeah.
Someone you forgot. What?
Nice.
Really?
Okay.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. No, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
It's another branch.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Yeah. I totally did that.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Oh,
man,
door
there's
behind
still-
you.
All right,
You're so
fine,
smart.
Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
Ceiling
Go
light.
ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Do it.
All right. Sure.
Do it.
Yeah, this one looks cool.
Developer textures.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
This is tough.
I mean, I don't feel.
A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look. Now, would you say that
Came in the
competitive
opposite way.
leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
It's the same thing.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Oh.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Oh. What's that terrible noise?
It's that button.
There's an extra ending if you can do this for 4 hours.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. And these are the worst noises that you've ever heard in your life.
This is terrible.
4 hours of this, though, there's an extra ending.
All right, Keats,
This is
we'll
gonna be
grab
the-
dinner.
This is gonna be the longest weekly Galaxy stream we've ever
Dinner,
done.
movie, we'll come back, and we'll get the final ending.
You don't have to press it that rapidly. You can let him get closer.
I don't want the baby to die.
So there's another cool ending if you had taken the red door when he told you to as well. There's a whole bunch of branches on that path.
Alright, well, baby's gonna die.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes. This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Yeah, so like the chat said, you can't just
Whoa.
You can't just hit rapid fire to hit
this
A.
any better?
The button
At
moves.
last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Where is it?
This will go here. No, here.
What?
And then...
There.
Where?
Right there. He's building it right there.
Oh, let's see.
Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete.
It's beautiful.
I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable. Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect?
I don't want to
It
be
could
there.
only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything.
it's not a bad
Yes.
idea.
Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Oh man, I'm actually going. Alright.
This is a good place to
Oh
go.
my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
Did I?
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant.
Oh, I can't
This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Oh. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
I'm sorry I gave you a 1 out of 5.
Aw.
Ooh, is that cool?
Aperture Science. It's playing Portal 2.
I don't even know what this game is, but I love it.
We're in Portal 2.
You trapped
Portal
in a
1.
glass
We're in
box
Portal.
with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
What the hell? Alright.
Let's get us a portal gun.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical
Need a companion
thinking,
cube.
Stanley.
What's up?
Your forte.
Oh, cube.
Oh man.
Genius.
Yeah. I feel good.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty.
What?
I really don't care much to see you stumble through any
No.
more of these games.
No! Oh.
Are we back at work?
I want to go back up there, though. Man, what happened to this office? It has seen better days. Oh.
Oh. That's a death.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh, we're back.
Oh, it's so dark. I'm very noisy.
Very noisy.
Loudest damn walking ever.
We thought you fell into the game. Yeah.
No, I'm not dead. What happened?
I'm going through the game.
He portal ended, and then he fell off the world, and
Oh,
now
no.
we're down here. This is the original Half-Life 2 mods version of The Office.
Interesting.
I guess there's nothing else here. It's so hard
No
to
buttons?
see. Yeah.
No nothing? There's got to be a button in there.
No narrator either.
Oh.
But
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Okay.
We're back at the beginning.
Wow. This is a real beginning?
I think so.
Okay. All right.
Why don't you press the button?
I can't.
You want to do one more, or should we call it?
was there another route?
There's lots. We've probably seen half of them.
Half of them?
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's do one more.
Okay.
All right.
We could go back the direction Isaac just went and
Take the red door?
take the red door.
Okay, you'll have to remind me.
Yeah.
Someone was following Stanley.
Whoa.
He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Oh my goodness. The paranoia, it's breeding. No.
I like it.
I don't hear anyone following.
Me either.
When Stanley came to a
To the
set
right.
of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first,
So,
just to
do you
admire
think
it.
there's any person that
Stanley
got
felt
the
lightheaded.
happy
Butterflies in his
ending and then
stomach,
just never
but
played the
eager
game
to get
again?
back
There's
to
very
business,
possible.
There's
Stanley
gotta be
took
some people
the
that did that.
They
furthest
didn't
open
get
door
it.
on his
Yeah.
left.
Yeah.
And they like went and reviewed
no,
it.
don't go that way. Go straight.
Went to the Steam store, reviewed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did everything, and
Do what you told me
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible.
Oh
he
God, I
wasn't
hope I can
5
land on
years
this.
ago.
You'll be fine. You are what they call a video
Look,
game
Stanley,
star.
I think
Oh,
perhaps
wow.
we've gotten off on the
Thank
wrong
you.
Or
foot
video
here.
game star for sure.
I'm not your
The red
enemy,
door.
really, I'm not.
Oh man.
Yeah,
I
don't listen to
realize that
them.
investing
It's
in
very
your
happy
trust in
ending.
someone else can be difficult, but the fact
Just
is
like all the
that
rest of them
story
were.
has been
Yeah.
about nothing but you.
Yeah, the
They're
red
not.
door being really sad is not a spoiler
someone
because
you've
I
been
haven't
neglecting,
come across any
Stanley.
ending that's not sad.
They're not
Someone
terrifying
you
and
forgot.
claustrophobic at all.
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
I love
Are you
this.
that
Yeah.
convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Here we
Now
are.
listen
That
carefully.
broom
this is
closet I
important.
tried to get you to go into also
Stanley
has an
walked
ending in it.
through the
Oh,
red
really?
door.
Red door.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. You see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time. The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Or you could keep going.
I'm stuck in a square. Whoa.
all right,
What are you gonna do?
do it. That's it.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Whoa.
That's cool.
Here.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Yes.
If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
You don't feel happy? You're just going to leave?
Just to dive into the happiness.
The stars, the lights, the music, you're not happy?
It is pretty happy making, yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa.
See? Now, aren't you glad you stayed?
Yes.
So happy.
The amount of happiness that I feel right now. I think I feel sufficiently happy.
You don't want to be any more happy?
You think I should jump off this or go back down?
Whatever makes you happy.
Perfect answer.
The happiness.
Oh,
I
you can't jump off. I guess you
can't.
have to go back down.
I was sitting there ready to commit suicide, but
Yeah,
it wouldn't
yeah.
let me.
All right.
Let me be great.
Whoa.
Whoa. This is
Where are
new.
you going?
This place looks...
Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
I'm okay with that.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Now you're taking away the narrator's happiness.
Whoa. Oh.
Not gonna jump off?
Please, Stanley, think about...
Oh, shit. Oh, you're okay.
Oh, thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment.
You're gonna do it again.
No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Sorry, guy.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me? My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Yes.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask.
Well, this is
It
sad.
looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours. Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
You killed him?
Wow.
On that note.
Yeah. Well, we see the type of person you are.
Wow. All right.
All right.
That was the Stanley Parable.
That was interesting.
I highly recommend that you either play the rest of the endings or check them out on YouTube.
Probably gonna finish that tonight.
Yeah. It's super cool. Super cool idea. Maybe on another stream we'll pop open the demo and do a quick run through that.
Yeah,
So it's
that
got
was-
some cool stuff in
So
it.
instead of him, killing himself, obviously, could you go back and do something else?
You could go back to the happy room.
Oh, okay.
You could be happy forever together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So you made the right choice.
Is there a right choice in this game?
I mean, I made it my second time.
It's an art game,
Yeah.
and most of the time that just means it's a bad game. But in this case, it's intensely thought-provoking and interesting.
Yeah,
and,
I like that a lot.
Extremely well executed. So
Yeah,
But
no,
this
this
was,
game is awesome.
in my top 3 game of the years from that year.
What year was it?
I think it was 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Yeah, I never heard of it.
You can go back to the happy room, but nothing happens.
Oh, okay.
I mean, well, something happens. You can be happy.
That's true.
that is true.
You and the narrator can be happy together forever.
I want to do the baby thing for 4 hours.
So that we should bring up a YouTube clip of.
Yeah.
Because like I said, so you're pressing the button, you're like, I'm not going to do this. Then you rig up the turbo, and you're like, I'm just going to walk away. The button moves.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
So you have to sit there for 4 hours.
It gets crazy. It gets really it gets more obnoxious if you can imagine that.
Oh man,
Far more obnoxious.
I can imagine that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Can we show YouTube videos on the stream? Can we?
I don't know how.
Okay.
Yeah.
You should watch a video of that because you will never play it. But there's a highlights.
I'll
video
find
of
one
it
and I'll put it on the Weekly Galaxy Twitter account.
Hey,
Boom.
which you
at
should
the
follow.
Weekly Galaxy.
Yeah.
All right.
That was really fun.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, guys. The Weekly Galaxy every Thursday night, 6:30 Central Time.
Yep.
One more comment. I always like watching people play that game because I like to see how they interact with the narrator their first playthrough.
Yeah.
Your immediate instinct, Isaac, was to be like, well, I got to do what he said.
Yeah.
And even when you saw things where you're like, I don't have to do that, and then you were like, but I do I have to do what he said. Whereas Tom was immediately like, I'm gonna deviate a little bit. I don't really care what this.
What
guy's
was
saying.
the ending if you do everything he says correctly? Is that the happy
It's
ending?
the freedom ending.
Yeah, that's
the freedom
one,
The door
yeah.
opens. You go out into the grass.
I did mess up my first time though because I wanted the mind control power.
Yeah. Well, freedom ending's a death ending too.
How's it death?
There's nothing out there. You're alone in the world.
That's
You will
awesome.
wander out there and die.
That seems amazing.
On that note.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but thanks for joining us, guys.
Yes, absolutely. And if I don't see you guys next week, it's going to be a while. My move is going to take up a lot of time. But at some point, once I'm settled at the Orlando office, I'm going to be starting up my own weekly stream at a different time in the week than these guys, probably like a Tuesday or something, so that you'll
Double
have
the streams.
more content to watch on this channel.
Yeah.
And we'll all still hang out with you.
Yeah. And we'll
Should
still
be
be
fun.
doing the stream here
Absolutely.
on Thursdays. Going to bring in some new people
Yep.
and hang out.
Ramon will
play
be back
games.
from Japan in a few weeks.
Ramon will be
so-
back. I don't think he'll be back next week, but maybe after the week after that. But yeah, thanks for watching.
So speaking of Dive Kick, game is on sale right now.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
What is it?
It is
$2.99.
$2.99.
Yeah, nice.
Yep.
And in addition to that,
It's a bargain price. You should buy some for friends.
oh yeah,
Yes.
that's
It's a great
$1.50.
stocking stuffer.
$1.50 per button.
Yeah.
Come on, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And then Video Ball is also on sale.
Nice.
Is
Yeah.
it $6?
$6.99 on the PlayStation store.
Nice.
You can go to Humble
Good
and grab
deal.
it for $5.99 right now.
Oh wow,
Fantastic.
that's
Yeah.
awesome.
For
Both
PC.
of those are really good stocking stuffers, and I know it might sound a little early to say that, but having a pile of those in your Steam library or whatever that you can gift out,
Yeah.
it's gonna make a ton of people happy and cost you nothing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, except like $6.99.
Yeah, which is a steal for these games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
I mean,
Video
Dive
Ball.
Kick copies
Yeah.
are $3 or whatever.
Yeah. No, it's great.
Video balls for $6. It's great. Yeah.
Yep.
Really, really nice gifts. Really fun to play with people. Yeah. Go get it.
There's links to all those on the official Twitter account, I to the G. There's a Capsule Force sale right now too.
Nice.
So pretty much everything's on sale right now.
Yeah, our whole
so,
library, huh?
Oh yeah, it's a part of the PSN co-op sale.
Co-op
right?
sale. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Yep. And then we have a Humble sale going on at the same time.
Nice.
So double the
Great.
sales. Yep.
Great.
So yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks
Thanks
everyone
for joining us,
us.
guys. We'll see you next Thursday at 6:30 p.m.
See ya.
I'll see you if I see you.
I can still hear you.